All right, y'all. Welcome to my podcast, Rapping with Your Fave Granny. And today we rapping with Ayana and Rihanna. My bad, y'all. I just met her today. We follow each other on Instagram, but this is our first initial meeting. And I just asked her name. So I done fucked that up already. But whatever. We're going to keep moving. Rihanna. And we're going to get to know Rihanna a little bit. Rihanna, you want to introduce yourself? Tell the people what you do. And
So my name is Rihanna. I am a Richmond artist. I go by YRI for my rap name, which actually stands for Young Relentless Independent, because I'm about getting it out the mud, like however you can. I'm not saying like I was ever in the mud, but I believe in working yourself into the position you want to be in life, and that's pretty much what I'm all about standing for. So
all right, that's what's up. I like the fact that she ain't faking and trying to claim she out the mud and she ain't. So
no,
that's what's up.
I went to private
Because people
school.
do it.
I went to private school until like the seventh or eighth grade, I think. Yeah, eighth grade was my first year in public school, and it was a big culture shock for me because I went to a Christian private school. Actually, I went to the Faith Landmarks private school.
Wow.
Yeah,
there's one right on the street.
Yeah, I'm not trying to disclose no location or whatever.
It's up the street, like
a
long ways away.
Yeah, very long way. But it is in Richmond, kind of Richmond adjacent.
All right. So I did notice that you're also an alumni of Hampton University.
Indeed.
The HBCU. Shout out Hampton.
Yeah, I went there and I graduated in May of 2023 with my degree in chemical engineering.
What?
Yeah.
Y'all, she's smart. She's smart.
No denial here.
She's smart. What? Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell me, what is your number one goal in life?
My number one goal in life is to not have to clock in and to be a business owner, whether that be through the music avenue. I also paint. So eventually I'd like to see myself in galleries and things like that. But yeah, I want to be able to inspire others too, like through me being my most authentic self. So
what do you paint?
I paint hyper realistic paintings. So like I could do portraits, I could do portraits of people, animals. I do some surreal things too, but I really like to focus on realism and like trying to enhance like a real picture, maybe make a fun background with it. But
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, so you said you don't want to punch in. You want to be independent and work for yourself.
Young, relentless, independent, yeah.
So either in music or what?
Either in music or in painting, or clothing is also a passion of mine. So,
something artsy.
Yeah, something artsy. Very Richmondy.
So what happened to the chemical engineering?
Oh, I still use it at my day job. So I actually, I'm not gonna say the company I work for, but I make vapes. So the flavors that go into new vape products, because most people don't know the vapes that are here that are all flavored. They're coming straight from China and they're actually not FDA approved. So the company I work for is trying to get formulations that are, chemically tested and the actual vape itself is tested, like the models, so they're not leaking or, giving you chemicals that they can't really tell you what the side effects are for. So a lot of research goes into that. So basically I'm a research scientist.
That's awesome.
In short, yeah.
Good for you.
But like I said, I'm not afraid to, get it out the mud, so to speak, and grind. So I do have a second job. I work at a gas station at night. So.
Okay. We hustlers out here, y'all.
Yeah.
Like dead ass.
Yeah, the grind don't stop, for real.
The grind don't stop. We trying to make it out the hood.
For real. Yeah, because I live in a place where someone dead ass got shot in the apartment underneath us. And they were inside. So, like, just because of gunplay outside of the apartment that actually, like, affected someone just chilling on the sofa in their house.
Oh, it was not meant for them.
It wasn't meant for them, no. Wow. I don't know who it was meant for if you shot somebody on the second story, though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
There's some crazy times we living in, y'all.
Yeah, that's why I'm an advocate for guns down, fists up. If you really got to duke it out with somebody, get in the ring or get on the basketball court or something, like compete. Like, I'm very competitive. I actually played high school basketball all 4 years. I've been playing ball since I was before I could speak really, my dad would take me to the court and just shoot. You know, he would hold me up to the basket and make buckets when I was like 3 or something like that. So very competitive, and I'm all for, you know, competition, settling disputes. Like, if you are a rapper and you got something going on with somebody, get in the booth. Like, period.
Do it constructive. Take care of your beef constructive.
Yeah, you might as well get paid off it.
May as well.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about rapping. How long have you been rapping?
I wrote my first poem in the 5th grade. So I don't consider that as, you know, a traditional rap, but I do feel like that's where I got my foundation in rhyming. My first rap I actually wrote for a school assignment in 7th grade. Shout out to my teacher in 7th grade who encouraged me to perform it in front of the school. She's dope. She lives in Richmond too. Her name's Shiora Harris. Okay. But yeah, that was my first time rapping, and actually first time rapping in front of an audience. But I remember, you know, before that, like maybe as far back as 3rd grade, my mom would listen to a lot of Christian rap because I was brought up Christian, and I could never get the words right, but I would always like start making my own words. So that kind of, I was like, maybe I could actually make my own song one day. And then the first movie that I actually, I'm not going to say pirated, but the first movie I saw on YouTube was 8 Mile. So
okay. I mean, that's kind of educational for real.
Yeah, for real.
To see how ciphers go and everything, and
I saw that
freestyling, real freestyling.
Yeah, I saw that part, and then like years later, I did, you know, just a deep dive on the actual movie and found out like some of that was like for real. Like the actors had to actually write their raps in the cipher, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I was very intrigued by that movie. I watched that like over and over, and then not to get too much into it, but I could definitely relate my stepdad being kind of abusive. Not kind of, he was abusive, but thankfully he's where he belongs, 6 feet under now.
Okay. Sometimes it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, we were able to escape that, and I could relate to 8 Mile a lot. I'll just say that. So.
I just want to just touch a little bit on freestyling, because people today be like freestyle, right. But it'd be a whole rehearsed song,
right? Like
that's not a freestyle.
It isn't. It's not like.
Bro,
I'm not even trying to
quit saying that shit. I am.
I'm not. Stop. Okay, well, yeah, I guess it is shade, and if it is what it is. But like on the radar, those aren't freestyles, because like they have their ad libs literally going while they're freestyling, and it's like, you wrote this though. Like a freestyle is like what I came up on in high school when we would go to lunch and people would beat on the tables. And if you went to Hearn with me, you know, I was real, and I was really like killing people out there, proverbially, obviously. But yeah, I was nasty freestyling at lunch. I remember I went up against this one dude and he got real mad after that. And I'm pretty sure
I can see that happening.
Yeah, like he was just bad because it was like he was trying to do too much, and I'm like, they not
got
even
something for your ass.
Yeah, they're not catching it. You need to be able to have flow, pacing, punchlines, and you really gotta like just have confidence in what you're saying. You can't try to pack too much into a freestyle, because then you're gonna fumble over your words. Because I mean, unless you Stephen Hawking reincarnated, you're not really gonna be able to keep up with your own lyrics. You know what I'm saying? So I love freestyle.
Yeah, I don't freestyle. Period. My brain doesn't work that quick. I write. I'm a writer. Everybody, I've always said that. But I can't stand for people to be like, I freestyle. When you can totally tell that shit ain't a freestyle.
Yeah, like,
because there's no motherfucking way you just came off the dome with that.
Yeah, like,
y'all stop capping though. Just keep it a buck.
Yeah, I have a favorite. Well, not a favorite, but I have one of my favorite female artists. Definitely, she released something that was called Freestyle or whatever, and it's like, girl, okay,
right,
okay,
because you know it ain't right.
But all right, I mean the song's flat, but like, girl, okay. But yeah, I like to freestyle like as a creative exercise. Like when I'm like trying to get, you know, a new flow, that's how I find a lot of flows is I'll like just play YouTube beats and stuff like that and then just try to flow over it and not really worry about making sense, just have fun with it. Because I feel like music is a way to really release, and I can't afford therapy right now, time wise or like money wise. So like I'd be using the music for real. You a therapist? Oh my god, that's why it's so easy to talk to Bruh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Masters.
Oh wow. Oh wow. So she over here.
Because I'm smart too.
She's psychoanalyzing me, and I ain't even.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that.
But yeah, like.
Look, I ain't got time to be doing that either.
I feel you.
Who is your favorite rapper? It can be, all right, give me 2 favorite rappers, one old school and then one new school.
Okay. So my favorite rapper to listen to right now, new school, I would say really like myself, honestly. Like I have such a, and I don't care if it's conceited or not, because
it is. No,
I don't have Apple Music, and I haven't had Apple Music in 4 months. Because I actually like the music I've been putting out, and I know it makes my fiance a little crazy in the head sometimes. Just hearing me on repeat, she's like, "Okay, can we please like enrich the playlist?" I'm like, I mean, it's rich as it's
play your fave granny.
Yeah. Like I like your fave granny. Obviously, that's how we met and connected. Because I followed you really awesome. Wow, she's really dope. And I also thought you were like in my city too. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna support. And then like when I messaged
and
you,
she's keeping it real. She has been supportive.
Yeah, like when I first messaged you, I'm like, she's probably not gonna respond or whatever. But you did. I'm like, oh. Like my girl will tell you, I was fangirling. I still am. Like this is so surreal, for real. Like,
thank you.
Yeah, but
this ain't about me. Yeah,
but my favorite old school rapper who I actually really like to listen to, I would say it's really hard because like I said, I ain't had Apple Music in 4 months, but I know someone who used to be on my playlist a lot would probably be like Biggie.
Okay.
That's my mom's favorite rapper, and I don't care if it's basic or whatever. I feel like he had good flows.
I mean, I mean, they were up there. So him, Tupac.
Yeah.
Mine is DMX.
Okay.
You know, just because like, just his delivery. Yeah. Is just so real. The words are real. You gonna feel everything he's singing. Rapping, whatever. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna play a game. I got 4 questions, and in the event she get it wrong, she gotta take a shot.
Oh well, I do a tradition every time I drink. I tap the bottom of the bottle.
You can do whatever you want to the bottle. What does that mean?
It's just something my girl taught me for good luck.
All right. Well, there you go.
I really don't know what it means. Actually, that's all. Like dead ass. I'm not capping. There's no layers behind it. It's no secret message. She literally just said, "Tap the bottom of the bottle,"
and you was like, "All right."
She got it from her family. So.
Nobody has said what it's meant. So
yeah.
All right. So if you get it wrong, you gotta take a half a shot, and her fiance has to take a half a shot too.
Yes.
I mean a shot. I got double shot glasses, so it's half of this.
Okay. I was
like,
it's awful big.
That's a big glass. Right. Be turned, y'all.
You got to name 3 additional names for Puff Daddy. My bad.
Like real names or
the names he's gone by? 3 more. You can't. Puff Daddy ain't one of them. You can't say nothing.
Okay. Can I say P Diddy or you already said that?
It's fine.
Okay. P Diddy. I know he said don't nobody really call him this, but Sean Combs.
Okay.
And then Puffy.
Yeah.
Puffy.
Well, that's Puffy Puff Daddy. You got to pick something.
Okay. So something other than that. Didn't he go by Brother Love at one point?
Love, right. Yeah. And then she did it, y'all. Right. You saved yourself from a shot. Yes. I don't know if you want to do that or not, but you did.
I'm in for whatever. So for real, like, I'm not gonna try to get it wrong because I do know stuff. It's cool to be educated. Remember that, kids.
I got something that I think I got you on.
She
gonna take at least a half a shot.
She gonna thump me today, y'all.
Shoot. Is there anyone in particular that influenced you on your rap style?
Yeah. Wait, is this a shot question?
No.
Oh.
No, I'll let you know in advance.
Okay. For real, this is kind of hard because I listen to a lot of music. I will say I really fell in love with Smino, and No Name. They're kind of like, they're more obscure rap types. And oh yeah, Doja Cat, yeah, definitely.
She done fell off. Where's she at?
Child, I don't know. She told her fans she hate them, and then now she wondering like why she can't really get anything, I guess. But at the same time, I mean, she had like a pretty good upbringing from what I understand. I think her parents were like in the music industry.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know what happened to Doja, but I do like her old SoundCloud stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the stuff from like her first album, Amala, it was pretty cool. Like I like the song Fancy. It makes me feel like a princess.
Oh.
Yeah. I do really like No Name and Smino though. Okay. They have like really good transitions, and like sometimes they fit a lot of words into one bar, which I'm in love with that too.
Okay. Have you done that?
Yeah, okay. I have one song called Dooley that every time I play that for somebody, they're like, "Whoa, this is really good!" Like that's crazy.
You are good. I ain't gonna cap. You are. Like dead ass. I would trust me. I'm very blunt and honest. I probably wouldn't say nothing at all if you won't.
That's hilarious.
Unless you asked, and then I'm be like, bro, you sure you want to know? Because I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
But no, dead ass.
Thank you. Thank you. I really try to make a good track when I am gonna release it. Like I don't try to put out bullshit because it's like once you do that, then it's kind of hard to kind of recover from it, you know. Especially in the rap game, because it's like we said, Doja done kind of fell off, and you don't want to be that person. Not that she the only one, obviously,
right.
Just as an example.
But she did some other shit. Like she just turned weird.
Yeah,
she started doing weird shit.
The last album, I wasn't really a big fan.
And then she fell off.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I don't know if the label had anything to. That's the rumor, but I don't know if it's true. Like. If they tried to turn her into something and she was just like, fuck this shit.
Right, yeah. I don't know. I'm not really with the weird shit. I'm very like straightforward to the point like yourself. So like it's not really a lot of layers behind my music. I mean it might be a lot of you know, innuendos and stuff like that, but nothing like I worship Jesus. And I'll tell anybody that, like, you don't gotta wonder. I'm trying to go to heaven. And I do cuss a little, I drink, I used to smoke, but, like, straight up, I'm trying to get in the gates. Like, I ain't with all that other shit. Gotta know my heart. All right?
We ain't doing none of that funny shit.
No. Not signing my soul over it.
Let me see. For me, making music is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. 1 minute I'm up and excited, and the next minute I'm like, fuck it. So how are you feeling about your journey? And the second part of that is when you do get frustrated, if you do, what's some advice you can give on how to keep going to someone who might feel that too?
I can definitely relate to what you're saying because I feel like I've been recently promoting my music and I kind of took a step back from that, from doing it every single day. One, because like the two jobs are getting kind of cumbersome and I'm in training at one of them. So it's just difficult to release content every single day. People don't realize how hard it is to do that shit and actually have it on topic. So sometimes I'd be like, you know what, nobody even gonna watch this reel anyway, so fuck it. Like it ain't gonna matter if I take, you know, a day or two off. But I will say when I get into that headspace, I'm like, you know what, I gotta believe that I'm gonna be where I want to be, because like I think I'm gonna win a Grammy. Like I want to win a Grammy, and like not for the validation, but just kind of like, you know, to prove to myself and the world that you can really do this shit as an independent person and an independent woman at that. You know, So I would say, you know, when you get into that headspace, you just got to remind yourself, why are you even doing it? I used to make positive videos kind of regularly on Instagram, and it's like in one of my like highlight things on Instagram, like how you do for the story. And one of the things that I constantly say is, you know, you gotta have a reason, like, because if you're going through hell, for better analogy, for lack of better analogy, if you're going through hell, you got to keep going, like, and know what you're putting yourself through that for. Like, it can't just be for nothing, or you will crash out, and that's not cool. So, like, you really got to be your own motivation in those times, and surround yourself with people that want to see you win. Yeah, which is why I have very little friends. Right. And I'm not scared to admit that. Like, if you can find a big group of people that want to cheer you on, that aren't just fans, but really want to see you win outside of your family, obviously. It's hard to find. Yeah, it is, because it's competitive out here. And, you know.
But what they don't understand is you can have that. Positive brings positive. Yeah. You know, so if, I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Positive brings positive. But don't feel bad that, you know, you said, I ain't mad. I ain't got but a little bit of friends. I don't have any. Period. I don't have any. And I'm okay with that. It kind of fucks me up sometimes, to be honest. But I'm still okay with that, because ultimately, I ain't need your ass around anyway if you can't support me.
No, for real.
You know, so.
I've
had people I thought was my friends laugh in my face when I said I'm gonna do a rap song.
That's crazy.
Like, in a very condescending way. Yeah, that's so it wasn't just, oh, go ahead, girl, you crazy. No, it was very condescending. Like, how, and I never really forgot that shit, and I can't wait.
I can't wait for you to keep shining on them like you already have. Y'all can't see, but she got plaques on her wall already from iTunes Top 25 trending.
Oh, that's from Making Out the Hood.
That's from one of her first.
Charted 6 times, but I don't have 6 plaques because I can't afford it. You got to buy your own plaque.
Face for those in Spanish. Yeah. Yes, in Brazil, we love you. Oh, they're Portuguese.
Yeah, they're Portuguese. Because I said the same thing. I was like, somebody tell me what this says. Who can read Spanish? And they looked at it. They was like, this ain't Spanish. It's Portuguese.
Well, you know what I meant.
I ain't know.
Y'all know what I meant.
We love you.
We love. Much love.
Brazil turned me up.
Yeah.
Lord. All right. Let's do another game.
Okay.
She's scared.
My fiance in the cut scared.
She's like, oh Lord, please don't. All right. In order to avoid a shot, you have to have more than $20 cash on you.
Oh, hold on. Where's my wallet? Is it? I think my wallet's in the car. Does that count?
Hell no.
Hell no. Hell no.
What you thinking for?
I have a 10. I don't know.
I don't have my wallet, so no. All right. Honestly, to be real, I don't really carry cash, so I wouldn't have had it anyway. Well, I don't carry cash.
She gotta take a shot. See a shot, take a shot. Ain't that what they say? Oh, my daughter says.
Okay.
At least halfway.
Let me put it on this just in case, because I don't want to make a mess in your studio.
My studio.
Yes. Okay, that's half enough.
Half enough. Y'all know, I'll tell you a secret. I ain't never took a shot of tequila.
For real?
That shit scares the fuck out of me.
Like, experimenting on us. Like, ooh, let's see what happens.
No, I played this game with somebody else. That's why there's some going.
Oh, okay.
Very cool. Yes.
They gotta take a shot. You gotta take it on camera.
I'm gonna chase it with water, or at least drink some water first.
At least it's Casamigos. It ain't no cheap shit.
No, Granny got the real deal.
Could have been whatever the bottom row is.
This is not no Fireball, okay?
Right.
Period.
Now I have taken a shot of Fireball. That won't nothing.
But that's like when I'm trying to get to the point. I don't really do that. All right.
She took it like a soldier.
Speaking of,
swallow it.
There's a song by Whitney Houston called Salute. I love that song.
I don't know that song.
It's just a tangent. I think it's on the same album as I Look to You. You know that one? Oh,
I need more than just that.
Is it the one with, and
Okay.
I think that's all on the same album. Whitney.
R.I.P.
That's another thing. Like, you asking me about rappers, I really love singing, and I'm not great at it by any means, but I'm trying to get better, and I feel like singing is very therapeutic too.
I don't sing either, but I have a couple singing songs. I have a song called Stranger.
Okay.
And the story behind that is it's about a secret lover.
Okay, Granny.
Yeah. And it gets a little kinky.
Okay.
Strangers. It's streaming everywhere.
Anybody who also went to high school and did Spanish class with me, they know I used to blow the hell out of Dance for You and, just any freaky Beyonce song. I don't know why.
Drunken Love.
Yes, Drunken Love. Oh my God. That is going like quadruple platinum on my little phone. Like, yes, I used to because I would always finish my class work first. Because my mom, she's actually bilingual, so I knew a little bit of Spanish. She's from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
That's where she was born. And that was her first language. So she would try to, impress that upon me growing up, and so would my grandfather, because that's also where he's from. But like, I would finish my work first, and then, I'm helping people out, because like, if I'm bored, I'm just gonna help you out. Like, I'm not even I'm not stingy with the answers. That don't mean like during a test, like I ain't trying to get a number.
What's number 3?
Yeah, like I ain't doing all that. If you came to the test and I was helping you the whole time, like through the classwork, and you ain't bothered to look at this shit, like that's not on me, dog. Like, you gotta prepare for something.
That's funny.
Yeah, but like I ain't gonna be stingy with the classwork.
I ain't gonna cap. I used to do that shit.
You would help people out?
No, I would get the answers. I was asking. Especially in math, and when I was in college.
Oh yeah.
What's the answer number 3?
I had a
or
friend,
I'd be like,
I feel you. I had a friend in college like that too, Leah Lewis. Shout out, because me and differentials, we wouldn't have made it. Like, girl, you already know.
All right, let's see. Let me get a quick 16.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
All right.
It could be new, old, whatever. It could be a freestyle.
Okay, I was freestyle since I feel like it's therapeutic. Quick 16, if you know what I mean. I'm getting green, and you know I'm with Granny on the scene. I seen her on the gram, and I knew I had to spam. Seen her on the gram, and I knew I wanted to jam. Yeah, Granny looking cool. She got the pink dude. Every time you see us, know we finna hit the stove.
Hey,
hit the stove in the pot, we be cooking. Everybody know Ree and Granny stay booking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's all right. That was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely a freestyle. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
A real fucking freestyle.
Real deal, mother.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the EP you did.
Oh, yeah.
So, I want to know what the creative process was like in getting that together, because I've never done an EP.
Okay.
For 4 years, I've been rapping. I put out a single every month.
Okay.
Because nobody has yet to convince me on what's a good reason to do an EP. Because I feel like I can just say to you, you want 6 of my songs? Go to Spotify, pick the 6 you like, put that shit on the playlist, and bam.
No, I feel you.
So what's the difference? So
tell me. For me, the whole reason I put the songs together for this EP was because all of the beats were from the same producer.
Who was that? Shout him out.
E Flamingo.
E Flamingo, yes. Let's go.
Yes, E Flamingo is a local producer as well. And they go by they them pronouns. So I'm respectful of that, of course. They put out, a beat tape, and one of the beats on the tape called Dooley, I really liked it. And I already had some stuff written for other songs, but we're not even going to talk about that, about why they didn't get released. But yeah, we had, listened to the beat tape, and I heard that, and I was like, I have some stuff that will fit really good on this one particular track. And then they had also been sending me stuff, just beats that they had. And so I'm like, okay, these are actually fire. Like, I could do something with these. So first came the Single Minded. We literally recorded that whole song in 2 takes after I heard the beat. But I had written the song, years prior, like in 2018, because I always have written, like, just writing songs and stuff like that. But this past year is when I started to really take music seriously. So I believe it was like last May or something like that I put out the song Minded. And yeah, like recorded it. They did my mix and everything, and I really liked it. So then like I kept accumulating beats from the same producer, and then I just, I was like, okay, once I get to
What was your intention to
do an EP?
Yeah, when you started doing, when you got that beat, was you like, I'm gonna just do an EP, or was you like, well, hold on?
Once I heard 3 beats that I really liked from them, I was like, okay, yeah, it's going to be an EP and not just have you featured in part of my album. Because I always know I wanted to like make albums because I'm really into like storytelling and just having a body of work. I wanted to at least release one album, one mixtape, and one EP, and this fit that goal of mine. And for real, the EP is pretty diverse. So there's one song that's kind of given like a I don't know, I would say maybe like 2012 vibe of like pop music. Okay. It's called Good Time, and it's more kiddie, but it makes me think of like old Nicki Minaj, like Starships Were Meant to Fly, like that song.
What's the name of the EP?
The EP is called 2 Bugs, 1 Buzz. And Bugs is spelled B-U-G-S, or sorry, B-U-G-Z, and then 1 Buzz, like B-U-Z-Z. And the picture is a photo I took outside my apartment because it was 2 beetles on 1 flower. So it's like there's 2 of us on the project, but we both buzzing at the same frequency. Okay. So that's kind of what that means.
And that's on all streaming platforms?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's on Apple Music, all that title, if you got that.
Well, say the name again.
2 Bugs, 1 Buzz.
2 Bugs, 1 Buzz.
Yeah, it's a pretty versatile body. I got a workout track on there. The last track I really like because it has a killer beat switch. That's actually my fiance's favorite song I've made. It is raunchy too, though. So I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's talking my shit, and I talk my shit, so I pop my shit. You feel?
Exactly. All right, who's an artist you want to collab with?
Urfavgrannie. No oh my God. And I have to even think about that. But yeah, definitely you.
That's or flattering.
I would love to collab with Taeyeon. She is actually a K-pop artist.
Oh.
So yeah, and she sings really beautifully.
So would she like sing and you rap?
Yeah. I would love to make like a love song with her and like do like some bars or whatever because she has really good songs.
Love or money?
Love. Because if you love somebody and they love you back, y'all ain't gonna want to love being broke. So it's like that's why we in the position we in. I'm not the only one with 2 jobs in the house. I just say it like that. So the grind don't stop. And that's another thing. I'm not even like trying to talk crap because like I understand, bad shit happens to people or whatever. But if you are pretending to be homeless in Richmond, Virginia, sincerely from the bottom of my heart, fuck you. Because like 1, you pretending, and 2, it's jobs out there. Like, why are you pretending?
I mean, it may not be what you want.
Yeah, and I'm not talking
about you can get something.
I'm not talking about the people that are living in their car or whatever. I'm talking about the people that like the community has literally seen you come out of your house.
The fake homeless people.
Yes, it was somebody that got caught like that on YouTube a couple years ago from Richmond. I'm like, bruh, she had a literal Beamer, BMW.
Why does that sound familiar?
She was around this area.
Really?
Yes.
That sounds familiar.
I don't know if they ever put her on the news, but she was definitely on YouTube. Look up fake homeless lady. She made it to the news, y'all.
Was she panhandling?
Yeah, like she would be making like $40,000 a year panhandling. That's the thing.
Crazy.
Like
that's why I don't give their ass no money.
I don't give their ass no money because one time I gave this homeless man a $20 bill on Broad Street, and then he pulled out an iPhone that was newer than the one I had at the time. I'm like, oh hell no. Like I don't know what's going on, but if priorities came down to it, I'm selling that shit, getting a track phone. That's at least like $500 to the right person. You know what I'm saying?
There's one dude that be over here, the next block over, and he's always out there panhandling. And I don't know why, but probably for a year now, 95% of the time when I see him, I ask him if he's hungry. And I see him out there nodding, like I know he's on that fence. I already know, like he dead ass all the way over. Yes, just done.
That ain't cool.
But I don't know, something has more power over me that's telling me to feed him. Mm-hmm. I've given him money once. Mm-hmm. But usually I just be like, do you want something to eat? Yeah. Yesterday I seen him out there nodding. I was like, he was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, good, because he recognizes me. He always speaks to me. Mm-hmm. Even if I don't usually have cash. So that's why I usually just say, what do you want to eat? Mm-hmm. And it's like right around here where there's several options. Yeah. And yesterday he was like, I'm really hungry. My stomach hit my backbone right now. I was like, bro, I'm Ubering right now. Like, I'm dead ass on my way to pick up somebody, so I can't go get you nothing to eat. Right. And he saw me chewing gum. He was like, you got any more gum? I said, I got a blow pop. I got gum in the middle. You got to get to it. with the few teeth you got.
Yeah. make shit shake. I feel you.
So I gave him the blow pop, but I will do that, and I have done that periodically, throughout my life. We'll buy somebody something to eat, but you're not getting no money. Yeah. Just too many people playing. Ain't nobody money too hard. All right, let's see. Another game. A word that rhymes with silver. And we're counting now. We got 15 seconds.
Okay, so silver. My dumb ass was ready to say gold. I'm gonna just take the shot. All
right, time up.
What would you
shot. I don't have an answer. But I'm gonna Google that shit. I'm supposed to have Googled it before.
Wilbur. That's kind of a slant rhyme.
Let me see. Words that rhyme with silver.
Yeah, like at least she didn't say orange.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Is there any?
Yeah, she put out Webster's Dictionary.
Wilbur, which is a nickname. Pilver, the feeling you get when you stay up too late.
But I was gonna say that, but I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know what pilver meant, so I'm like, that's not a fucking word.
I never even heard that shit before.
I'm like, that's not a fucking word. Don't say that.
Well, there you go. You said orange. I didn't. That's a good one too.
Orange. Well, I know stuff that rhymes with oranges. I actually got a track in production for that word. It's literally called oranges.
So you poured it bigger this time.
Well, maybe you should come over here on the camera. Cutie patootie. All right, she might have to tap out because one of us got a job, so I ain't gonna hold you.
She can't.
It's only one question. It's only one question left.
Yep.
I'm good.
Oh, she said.
I'm straight.
All right, so the next one, it's gonna be up to her, for real. If you have to take the shot on the next one, because it's something she could probably do. All right, you have a show coming up March 16th.
Indeed, I do.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
I forgot to bring the flyer inside, but if you go to my Instagram, it's pretty much all over there.
And her Instagram is right here at the bottom.
Indeed, because Granny is so organized. I don't even know how to do this shit. That's a side note. You're very technologically advanced.
I was definitely not. You said I ain't editing shit.
Just because you're not editing don't mean you don't know what you're doing, because I don't even know what website this is. Granny is on, okay? Like, you definitely, you put me on to a lot just by being in your presence. Like, I'm learning a lot. Like, the setup is really cool. I don't know what website this is, like I said, but I'm going to find out.
StreamYard.
I'm like, okay, period. So is this live?
No.
Oh.
We're recording.
Okay. But anyways, the show is coming up. Back to the show.
Yes.
3/16. It's called Getting Lucky. I've named it that because it's the day before St. Patrick's. Because if you know, St. Patrick's is on a Monday, so I know y'all will be drinking on Sunday. So
right.
If you drunk in downtown, you can come to 106 West Broad Street. That's the Charged Up store, and it's owned by Noah O, who's also a fellow Richmond artist. Shout out to him too, because he's doing a lot of positive things within the community. He has a space where people like myself can come and actually perform, and he don't charge you to perform, which is very rare in Richmond because all the little bars and clubs want that. And the name of my show that I have there in collaboration with him is called 106 in Broad, which is a spinoff 106 in Park. Yeah, sorry, the shot is. But yeah, it's a spinoff 106 in Park because I used to watch that show coming home from school.
BT.
And yeah, and the hostess, she has her own show now. I think.
Is that Lala? Was Lala the host? Who was it?
Yeah. She has her own show now with Deion Sanders, which I think there's like a podcast or whatever on like Sports Center, I think, or something like that. I've seen, and I've always wanted to host like a rap show and also be able to headline if I choose to, because I like that show. And then I liked coming up on Wild and Out, like the first couple seasons, not like the most recent because they kind of wild and now. But yeah, so my show is definitely one that you don't want to miss if you like, local artists on the come up. I've got featured this month my friend Skylar, who's actually the producer for my last EP's cousin. And Skylar also does video production too. He has a couple music videos out, which I'm featured in one of them called Next Please. Then my friend from high school, Aurelius, he's a really dope artist. Then I got Travis Isaiah, who's also local. He's also super dope. If you like J. Cole or Kendrick or really just...
Are going to be at the show?
No. Okay. I'm saying that's the type of rap Travis Isaiah makes. He's more intellectual, but he has really good crowd songs, I would say. He gives a really good performance. And then...
So on the 16th, who's performing? Just you?
These people that I'm naming
now.
Okay. Who did I say? Oh yeah, Skylar, Aurelius, Travis Isaiah, and
is there a fee?
Zuri.
Tickets?
No. Oh yeah, yes, there is a fee. $10 for entry for the regular people, but the artists, no, I don't charge them to perform, and I give them a 30-minute set, pretty much. Well, not 30 minutes, but 25 minutes, and then 5-minute transition. So you ain't gonna find that nowhere else. So if you're an artist and you want to perform, tap in because I host the show and then I headline at the end. So I will also be performing. I'll be performing some new stuff off of my next EP. I have not thought of a title for it yet, but it will be dropping that week if DistroKid doesn't screw me over. I'm actually going to the studio after this to finish up the recordings for that.
Where you going with studio?
Good People's.
Yes, sir. Shout out Good People's. Gringo, I love you.
Yeah, I love Good People's Studio, and my producer is Kyle.
Kyle, I love you.
Kyle, I don't let nobody else touch my vocals.
All right, let's see here. What's some advice you would like to share with others who are interested in becoming a rapper?
Don't give up and write. Because like you said, to begin this, the freestyling is that's a myth. I mean, Lil Wayne may be freestyling or whatever, but you're likely not the next Lil Wayne. Because, and you don't want to be the next XYZ. You want to be yourself. And, I feel like you have time to actually hear it and then play with the cadence if you write stuff down. And set realistic goals. Obviously, my goal of a Grammy may seem unrealistic to some people, but I'm doing everything I can to make the steps towards that goal. I'm releasing my own music. I produce my own beats sometimes. So, hopefully one day I will get to the point where all the tracks on a project are all produced by me.
That'll be lit.
Yeah. And so, I'm learning the industry too, because there's so much shit outside of getting in the booth that people don't think about. It's a business, really.
It's definitely a business. Yeah.
You need to have a LLC at some point if you want to have merchandise, or if somebody just takes your name, then it's kind of oh well, nobody really gonna care about that.
I have mine trademarked.
Okay, so and that's one thing I need to be more educated on, the difference between an LLC and a trademark. I'm still learning, but
so trademark is just my name, so it's protected. If anyone uses it, say they just add me to a flyer, I can sue them.
Oh,
so they're using my name without my permission in any kind of way.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna definitely look into that.
Yeah,
getting that for myself. Young, relentless, independent. Yeah.
All right, so that's that. All right, we're getting ready to come to an ending. So the last game we're going to play is I want you to give an award-winning speech that thanks all your fans for your Grammy.
Okay. It's been a rough road, but we made it, yo. Like, I'm so happy right now. Shout out to my mom because I love that lady, and she know it's always been just us girls, no matter who else was in the picture. Shout out to my fiance because she's the biggest supporter that I have this side of the Mississippi and the other side of the Mississippi too. And you know, just shout out to God for real. Not last, or yes, last, but definitely not least. Sorry, I'm fumbling. But yeah, shout out to God because without God, I wouldn't be here. And like, definitely my work ethic. Shout out to that too. You could be here too, fans, if you work hard and believe in yourself. That's the main goal of what I want to show y'all. And empower women, put women in male dominated fields. That's always going to be like a tidbit for me because us girls just know how to do
it. And there you go, y'all. She just accepted her first Grammy. All right, this kind of concludes the podcast for today. Thank you, Rihanna, for coming. And yeah, y'all look for this on YouTube. It's where it's gonna be. Peace out. Hey.